Ecuador and the US say they targeted narco traffickers in a joint bombing operation last month, but it turns out they just bombed a bunch of farms and then detained and tortured a bunch of farmers. Let's get into it. So, in early March, the US military teamed up with Ecuador's government for Operation Total Extermination. Officials claim they destroyed a drug trafficker hideout, and the Pentagon shared a video calling it a major success. But the people who actually live in the village that got bombed say that story is a low down, dirty lie. The bombs didn't hit traffickers, they hit farms, a cheese making shed, and a small home where workers slept. When military helicopters landed, the terror began. Planes dropped bombs. One American-made Mark 82 landed in Colombia and thankfully didn't explode. And then soldiers grabbed 5 farm workers and tied them up. When neighbors tried to approach, soldiers fired warning shots. The 4 youngest workers were eventually released, but only after they say soldiers tortured them by electrocuting them, hanging them upside down for hours, and beating them. They were told that if they said anything, they'd be killed. So no, this wasn't a drug raid. It was a campaign of terror against these poor farmers. The crazy thing is that while Ecuador's president Daniel Noboa loves to posture as a tough guy taking on drug traffickers, his own family history reveals that the only reason he'd be taking out traffickers is to remove his own competition. Investigative reports have linked the Noboa family's businesses to drug trafficking money, with his family business being implicated in a multi-million-dollar coke trafficking operation that spans across several different countries. Now, under Noboa, Ecuador has seen more military raids, more states of emergency, and more reports of abuse. And the crime and drug shipments have only gone up. Bombing villages doesn't stop the drug trade, it just terrorizes poor farmers who are already struggling to make ends meet. For the people of the village bombed by the US and Ecuador, the damage done will stick with them forever.